Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Instead of a normal platinum trophy video today, I'm going to be going through every single game I've platinumed in my life, or in the past year pretty much, because that's when I started trophy hunting with this video. And I'm going to be ranking them all and putting them into a tier list. And I also wanted to clarify a few things before we begin. I get comments all the time, and people, even other creators, love saying that ItsIlusion fakes his platinums. ItsIlusion has other people playing on his account. He pays them to do it. And I just wanted to say first and foremost that is completely false, and you're all stupid. That is a lie. I do it all by myself, and I'm losing my mind doing it. So I would really appreciate it if you guys just watched the videos and didn't try to make up things that aren't true. So if I see one more comment saying I pay someone to play these games, I swear to God, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. But let's begin with the first ever platinum trophy I got in my career here trophy hunting with Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think I did this on my second channel for a video, I'm pretty sure. So you guys probably haven't seen this, but this is by far one of the easiest games to platinum, especially since Spider-Man Miles Morales is literally just a DLC. I think the playtime on this game, what is my playtime on this game? I can't see, but not a lot at all. Very fast platinum. You can do it in like a day if you really wanted to, probably. Like if you have no life, like if you're a virgin. Also, I'm gonna be ranking these out of enjoyment, not really difficulty. So I'm gonna put this in at like an A tier because, I mean, it's a fun game. I don't think it deserves an S tier just because it's not really like anything special. Like it's pretty much a DLC. So Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, A tier for sure. The next game I did was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remaster. This is the OG Modern Warfare 2. I absolutely love this campaign. This is probably one of my favorite Call of Duty campaigns. I didn't play Call of Duty when this game first came out because I was like a child still, and I had good parents, so I didn't get poisoned that early. But this platinum is actually a little bit hard, especially because of the veteran trophy. I'm trying to, let me see what the hardest one is. This one, without dying or reloading a checkpoint at any difficulty. Actually just stupid, because this game you can die so easy to literally anything. Like a grenade just falls in and you're dead. Also, this one was pretty hard too. You have to beat the time trial in the lobby or like in the pre-game or whatever. Kind of hard, very fun game. I'm gonna give that another A tier. I like this game a lot. Not overly difficult, and making that video, that's the first platinum video I ever posted onto this channel back last year in like April, I think. Ghost of Tsushima. A lot of people asked me to play this, and it's literally the third game I've ever platinumed. It's on the second channel if you guys haven't seen it. I don't know why. I posted quite a few of these in the second channel before. I don't know, it was weird. This game is not hard. It just takes forever to do because you got to do, I forget what the trophy is. It takes forever because it was over, I did this over a year ago, but it's like there's a few collectibles. It's just a long game. You don't have to do any difficulty trophies though, so that helps a lot. This is what takes forever. Body, mind, and spirit. Cancer. Actually cancer. But it's a fun game. As you can see, 7% of players platinumed it, so it's not like people don't get it. I'm feeling like a autistic person, but I'm gonna give it another A tier. Actually, I'm gonna give Ghost of Tsushima an S tier. The game is a banger. It has an amazing story. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. This is the first like real game that I platinumed before I decided that I'm gonna do platinum videos from now on the channel. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the classic. Actually, not the classic, the revamp. That was debatable. It has like no trophies actually. I didn't know it only had 25. Are these all campaign? Or am I tripping? No, it's not all campaign. Okay. The only hard part about the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Platinum is the co-op section of it, where you have to do those like little tiny missions with other players. Oh my God, that was so cancer. And if you don't have a team to do it with you, it becomes even worse. You're just growing tumors at that point. Luckily, I had a few people help me a little bit, so it didn't take forever, but it was still pretty hard to do. But overall, I mean, it's only 25 trophies. Not bad. I vaguely remember it. Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought it had more trophies. I think I'm tripping. Rest in peace, Call of Duty Platinums, by the way. This is like the last one that there's ever going to be because they're all going into the Call of Duty app now, which is fucking stupid. But I'm going to give this an A tier. I actually liked Modern Warfare 2. Look at this. Look at that DLC. All right, and then I did God of War. I did this on the third channel. I don't know why I have 3 channels, but I do. This Platinum's not hard. This is by far the easiest God of War game that I've played to Platinum. I've only played 2, so not really a great you know, range, but A tier for sure. I can't remember God of War, to be honest. The second one I remember a lot more, but this one I do not recall. I think this is the hardest part for me, was defeating the 9 Valkyries. Just because that last fight with them was actually awful, even on the easiest difficulty. Then again, I kind of sucked at it, but I'm gonna give God of War an A tier. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This is when I started doing Call of Duty games. Look at all these, like 3 of them. Okay, this platinum, I think today, if you try to do it now, would be impossible. Because the fire team, like Dirty Bomb trophies, there's just nobody playing the game. There was barely anybody playing it when I did it, and I did it when it had like a free week or free month or something. So it was like perfect timing because I actually was able to get lobbies for these trophies. but oh my god, I think it's impossible now. Another thing about this game, oh no, never mind, I'm getting my games mixed up. I was about to talk about Vanguard, which is trash, but Black Ops Cold War, I love Black Ops Cold War. The platinum was kind of hard, I guess, but I did it when I could get lobbies, so it wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna give that an S tier. That game, I actually love Black Ops Cold War. Started doing YouTube videos on it with the zombie content. Shout out to the people who watch those. But yeah, I'm gonna give that a S tier for sure. Good game, good game. I was gonna complain, but that's actually Vanguard, which I think I didn't do it next, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I think this is the easiest platinum in any Call of Duty game. You literally just have to play the campaign. That's all it is. It's just the campaign. So, I mean, A tier. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm not gonna give it an S tier because it's not like as enjoyable as Black Ops Cold War because it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like, come on. This game is controversial. Also, why is there like one trophy in a DLC? That's so useless. And then I did Call of Duty Vanguard. Oh my god. Call of Duty Vanguard is one of the most annoying games I think I've ever had the pleasure of playing and trying to make videos about. This game ruined my love for Call of Duty, and it's one of the reasons I'm not still a Call of Duty YouTuber, because of this game. And the trophy list. This trophy right here, Grim Reaper. Eliminate 10,000 zombies. This is the most lying trophy I've ever seen in my life. I remember sitting there for like 12 hours straight on a Friday in the middle of summer or something, whenever this was, playing this game's zombie mode, which by the way sucks, trying to get 10,000 kills, and then I got it and it didn't even pop, and I had to get like 1,000 or 2,000 more before it finally popped. Dude, granted, when I did get this trophy and got this as well with it, it felt pretty good. Bro, I wanted to cry. Playing this game. The campaign is awful, by the way. It's not even a campaign. I've talked about that before, but the campaign for Call of Duty Vanguard is a character introduction. That's all it is. But this game overall is balls. It sucks. The trophy list is even worse. D tier. I hate this game. I hate it. Call of Duty Vanguard is one of my least favorite games I've ever played in my life, and got the platinum on. For sure, D tier. Put it in D. Get it out of here. And then I did Titanfall 2. Godsend of a game. I absolutely love this game so much. Titanfall 2 is so fun. The only thing that was a little bit weird about the platinum was the multiplayer trophies, because it's kind of a dead game now. I mean, the game came out forever ago, so people don't really play it. But I think you can do all the multiplayer. What am I saying? I don't know. You can do all. You can do them all in like private matches, which is nice. So then, you know, you didn't have to wait for lobbies, which is kind of a pain. I think the hardest trophy for me though was the like gauntlet one. I don't know where it would be. Man, I guess a lot of people got it and I just suck. This one right here, place top 3 in the gauntlet. That took me forever to do, and I kind of got a little upset with myself doing it, but I did do it. I'm gonna give Titanfall 2 an A tier. I just like that game. It's just a fun game. Call of Duty Ghosts. This game, one of the more dead Call of Duties. I think this is one of the oldest Call of Duty games you can actually play and platinum on the PS5. I think I might have had to buy it on the PS Store and then just download it. I don't know. It was weird to get this game. I mean, the campaign was fun. It was a really unique campaign. They left us on a cliffhanger, which is kind of toxic, but it's whatever. The hardest part about this, though, was the escape using a relic on regular or hardcore difficulty. This is in like the extinction game mode. That's what it is, or something. I don't remember what they called it, but they had like some alien zombie game mode that was like more than half the trophies, and it was actually awful. I think I also posted on my YouTube community tab begging for people to help, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna give it a B tier. It's still a Call of Duty game. I pretty much like all Call of Duty games except for Vanguard. But oh, it was Onslaught. No, wait, I'm just tripping. I don't know. I don't remember what the alien mode was called in that game, but it was like zombies except worse and harder and more annoying. So actually, I'm gonna give it a C tier. I lied. Then I did Wolfenstein: The New Order. I don't know why I did this game. I just kind of wanted to because I felt like it. This is by far the easier Wolfenstein game compared to Wolfenstein 2. Well, we don't talk about that one. But yeah, honestly, I have nothing to say about this game in terms of it being bad. It's a good game. The Wolfenstein franchise in general is funny. I think it's like a comedy, really. Some people say it's scary and disturbing, but I think it's funny. There really isn't too many hard trophies in this game. I think this would be the one that's the hardest complete game on Uber, but you can just play the last game on that difficulty, and if you win, you get the trophy. So a little bit of a cheese, and I think most people know that. At least I hope they do. So I'm gonna put Wolfenstein: The New Order in B tier. I don't particularly love the game, but it is still a fun play, a little bit hard too. And then I did Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. This is the only game in my life I've ever actually 100%ed twice. I did it once on PC, and then I did it here as well. I love this game so much. This is one of my top 10 favorite games by far. So, I mean, I'm gonna put it in S tier, obviously. This is a classic, absolute classic. I don't think there's been a Spider-Man game after it that's been better. Spider-Man 2, I don't think was better. Miles Morales, that's a DLC. Yeah, there's nothing really else to say besides this game is pretty much near perfection in my opinion. So yeah, definitely S tier. Lego 2K Drive. This is the first Lego game I platinumed. I know that a lot of you probably watched the Lego series because it's such a banger series. Oh my god. This game is the worst out of all the Lego games, in my opinion, in terms of trophies and honestly in terms of the game. Sure, it's kind of a fun game. I mean, it's a racing game, so if you're into that, it's kind of cool. But dude, platinuming this game is awful, is horrible. You have to play so many hours. I think this is one of the most played games I have on my account. My account, by the way, is ItsIlusionexe. I'm gonna have it in all the descriptions from now on if you guys want to look it up on PSN profiles or add me, because I pretty much add. I think I have like 1,500 friends. So if you guys want to add me on PlayStation, I'll accept it when I want or when I get to it. But this game is one of the biggest grinds. This trophy right here, 6K drive. I think when I reviewed this, I was talking about this one, but this one's worse. I mean, it's just double that. It took me 2 days from this one to that one to get it. And I pretty much left it on a rubber band the entire time, which is just obnoxious. I'm gonna give this an F tier. I would never, ever try to platinum this game again. It's so bad. That's awful. It's just torture. Alrighty, and then I went on the Uncharted rabbit hole. I'm not gonna go through each of these because they're all pretty much, if we're being honest, the Uncharted games are pretty much the same game every time. I mean, not like, the story's obviously different and they're all really good games, but the trophies are pretty much identical. I mean, just look at this. They all have the same formula. They're all pretty much the same. They're all pretty good. I'm gonna put them all in A tier. I'm not like a huge Uncharted like nerd about it, but I mean, they're all pretty fun in my opinion. Anyways, I'm gonna put them all in A tier. Oh man, hell, this game right here. My friend Peppa Pig. This is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my entire life. I can't even express it. What's the lowest option? I don't even know. F tier. Alrighty, then I did Dying Light. Dying Light is also up there with my top 10 most favorite games. The story and atmosphere in this game is great. Absolutely love it. Way better than the second one, by the way. Dying Light 2 was not it, in my opinion. I don't think it's good at all. But this game and the trophies were both, they were fun. They were fun. The trophies got a little bit annoying, especially with, there was one that was just awful. I don't know what it was. This one right here. Save 15 survivors from Rise's men. Oh my god, that just does not, they just don't spawn in. They do not spawn in. You have to do that. If you don't do that throughout the time you're playing the game, it just takes you forever. It took me so long. It was my last trophy, as you can see. That trophy sucks. So homo. So homo. Anyways. Oh yeah, also then I made this video right here where I went through and platinumed a bunch of games. It was like what, 24 games in 24 hours or something. These are all just throwaway games, I'm not gonna lie. They're all just like minute games, which is cool, I guess. So I'm just gonna put them all in C tier because I can't even remember a single thing that happened in any of them. All right, and then we got Bully, the first Rockstar game and the only Rockstar game I've ever platinumed. I will do more soon, you know, next challenge after the Ubisoft one. Stay tuned. Hint, hint. This game is pretty good. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time. The only thing about this game, though, is that I platinumed it in the middle of, I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and then I had to make a video, obviously, because I had nothing else to do. Platinuming this game with that going on was a little bit cancer, and it kind of sucked. So I'm not going to hold that against it. I'm going to give it an A tier, because it's pretty classic of a game. But yeah, I did do that while that was happening, which was probably not the greatest idea. Then I platinumed My Little Pony. Ponies, C tier. Then I did Lego Jurassic World. I think I platinumed this game in the middle of me getting dumped by like 2 girls at once, which was a great feeling. Also did it on 9/11, which is definitely something. Anyways, this game's not hard. I made it way harder than it had to be because I did not pay attention to the direction of it, and I kind of just did not do the story the right way at all. But yeah, pretty average game in my opinion. I'm gonna give it an A tier. It's a good old Lego game. I'm not gonna really rate any games too harshly in terms of fun, especially in the Lego series, because they're all pretty easy or like laid back playthroughs. But then I did The Forest right after, which was just, oh my god, dude. The Forest Platinum Trophy is one of the most cancer things I think I have on my trophy list. This one right here, cut down 1,000 trees. Isn't that just so much fun? I think I did that for like 3 hours straight on my own after boosting it with somebody else, which is just beautiful. And what's another? There's another bad one. Oh yeah, the Bad Father. This one right here. Survive 100 days. To get 100 days of playtime in this game, it takes more than 24 hours of in-game playtime. And to do this, I literally just sat there for 100 days watching Netflix the entire time. There's nothing else that needs to be said. I love The Forest, but I gotta put it in a C tier. I can't put it in B and I can't put it in A Even though this is one of my most favorite games, just because of the aspect of it, you know, you're surviving on an island with cannibals. I think that's great, but like the trophies are just so bad. They're so bad. I just can't, dude. I gotta give it a C tier. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't really know why I platinumed this game when I did. It was kind of random, but I did do it, and this is the worst trophy by far. Destroy 5,000 destructibles. Pretty much just because you have to like drive around in circles for 2 hours straight, and it kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing. It's kind of a mid game. I can't really remember it, so I'm just gonna put it in the B tier, mostly because I can't really remember what happened in it, to be honest. Oh, Days Gone, dude. Days Gone is also in my top 10 games. I feel like I'm gonna say that more than 10 times today. It's gonna be awkward, but Days Gone is by far one of the best story games I think you could play. And it's really, really annoying that it's not gonna get a sequel. Obviously, I played it a few years after it came out, so like, I think I heard that there was a ton of issues with it when it first dropped, which is why people don't really like it. But playing it now, dude, it's perfect. It's great. It's an extremely fun game, and the trophies aren't even that bad either. S tier. 100% S tier. The Last of Us Part 1. I also don't know why I did this when I did it. I think I did this because the TV show came out and I was watching the TV show or something. I don't really know. Maybe this was before. I can't remember when this was. I have no idea. But, I mean, The Last of Us, good game. Platinum's not very hard at all, especially since you don't need to play in the hardest difficulty. So, very easy. I'm gonna give it an A tier. I don't really love The Last of Us universe. I mean, it's good. I don't really like... I'm not gonna, like, bust a nut over it or anything, but... I then did Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn. Good game. Again, I don't know why I did this. I'm actually really happy I started doing challenges because, like, I have no reason. Like, I just literally platinumed random games. It was so weird. But this is a pretty good game. I liked it a lot. And A tier, not an S tier. Only because Aloy got a weird name. And then next I did Uncharted The Lost Legacy. This is the worst Uncharted game. And not because there's girls, okay? I'm not sexist. The story just sucks. Even boobs can't save us. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Not really hard. I mean, it does have a little bit different trophies though than the other two, which is nice. Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is one of the, I can't remember. I did this on release, which was kind of sketchy, but I did do it. I can't really remember what was oh, this was the hard part. Eagle's Will. That trophy just sucks. Oh no, this was the one that took forever. Blade in the Crowd, because it does not work. It literally doesn't work. I don't know if they described it wrong or something, but it doesn't work. I'm gonna give it a C tier. I didn't really love that game, to be honest. The Callisto Protocol, literally such a random game. I think this was a PS monthly game, I'm pretty sure, which is why I did it. You do have to play in the hardest difficulty, which is kind of all a little bit difficult, but overall it's not too hard. I think a lot of people said though that it's a little bit buggy for them, so I don't know if they're just bad at the game or not, but I did platinum it, and I am gonna give it a B tier. Then I did Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is another game that I actually did 100% twice. I kind of forgot I did, but I 100%ed it on Steam on my second channel, and that was the first time I ever like completionist a game forever ago, which kind of got me into this all, and I decided to platinum it as well because why the f not? So I did. S tier game. I love that game. Detroit Become Human, S tier, 100%. It's also kind of hard too, which made me feel even better about myself when I did platinum it. This is also one of my most viewed platinum videos, which I think is cool because that game slaps. Astro's Playroom. I mean, there's not really much to it. It's the intro game for PlayStation. I don't know why I didn't do this first, but I didn't. And really, it's like a hour-long game or something, right? I can't remember how long it is. The platinum, especially. I'm just gonna give it an A tier. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. You know, fun game. I feel like the hype was a little too much for it though, because it's really not a great game. It's a good game, okay? It's a good game. Is it better than Miles Morales' game? Yes. Is it better than Spider-Man 1? No, not even close. It's such a short game, which I think is my big complaint. Good in terms of getting a video out, but not really good in terms of fun, because you can kind of just breeze through it, especially if you skip cutscenes, which I didn't do for this game, but if you did, you could finish this so fast. I'm gonna give it an A tier still, because it is still a fun game. It's too short. That's what she said. Rise of Kong next. This is the worst game I've ever platinumed in my life in terms of like actual game quality. When this game came out, it was another one of those meme games that just blew, and this one did blow. And I think I was also one of the first people to platinum it, which is kind of cool, but it does suck. Like it sucks. So F tier. That's so bad. It's such a bad game. I also did Star Wars Jedi Survivor after that. I don't really know why I did this. Oh, I think no, this one did not come out then, did it? I don't even know when this came out. I think this one was more fun for me than Fallen Order just because of the boss fights. There were so many more boss fights in it, but overall it's kind of like Fallen Order. The trophy list isn't really that bad. The only hard part about these Star Wars games was the collectibles, because it's kind of cancer to navigate the map systems, but it's not too bad. So I'm gonna give it an A tier because it's a fun game. I really like those games. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Oh my god, dude. I have been itching to platinum another Resident Evil game, but these damn challenges have been getting in the way. But let me tell you, when this Ubisoft challenge is finished, I'm gonna be playing some Resident Evil games again for the next challenge, and it's gonna be great. Okay, it's gonna be great. I love Resident Evil games. I think the horror is amazing. It's also like hard, but not too hard, and S tier, 100%. I will never rate a Resident Evil game under that. They're all so good. Fallout 4. I think I platinumed this because the show was coming out I heard the show was coming out, so I played this game because I heard about it and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of fun. But getting this platinum trophy is awful. It made me cry. This trophy right here, reach maximum happiness in a large settlement. You have to literally sit there and just pass time over and over while getting like 0.001% on the happiness meter for like hours on end. And I'll tell you what, by the end of this platinum, I was not happy. F tier. F tier. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. This was one of the more random games I platinumed. Super easy though, so I'm gonna give it a B tier. Not much to say about it. And then I did Skyrim. Skyrim's platinum was interesting. I don't really know the hard part of it. I can't really remember what the hard part about it was. I think it was just doing all the missions. It's a very story-driven game, and there's not really a ton of like difficult things in it. It just takes a little bit of time to do. So I'm gonna give it an A tier. Skyrim's a classic. I love that game. Resident Evil Village, fucking great game. S tier. 100%. These games all slap so hard. There's just like nothing else to say about them. They're just so good. Cyberpunk 2077. Bit of an interesting game to platinum. Pretty fun though. The hard part, I can't remember what the hard part was. I think it was doing these. All the gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in the Badlands and like all the areas. That was awful. That kind of sucked. It took forever to do those. But it's a fun game. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Then I did both the Subnautica games. I had like, when I made the video on it, I only had one trophy left in this one, which is kind of funny, but I did do it. I love Subnautica, one of my most favorite games of all time, especially in terms of survival games. So I'm gonna give both of those a S tier. I love those games. They're so fun. And then, okay, we didn't quite get to the Lego series, but I'm not gonna rank the Lego games because I already did the tier list for those in a different video. So for all the Lego games, I'm just gonna put them all in A tier, just because I mean, most of them were. Some of them weren't. we don't say names, but anyways, I did Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to do the Avengers game, but I don't think it's like a thing anymore. Like, I don't think you can actually buy it. I think they took it off the store, which is kind of funny. But this game is pretty fun. I think I trashed on it in the video just because I had to like redo a playthrough, which kind of sucked. But overall, it's a fun game. It's pretty funny. It does get a little bit annoying after a while though, especially if you had a bad day and then you go play this game. The comedy can get kind of stupid. I'm gonna give it an A tier still. Minecraft's platinum, for me at least, was a little bit hard, only because when I tried to make a video on it, I think I said this in the video, I tried to make a video on it forever ago, before this, and I died and lost all my stuff, so I kind of rage quit. When I actually did platinum it wasn't too horrible. The hardest part, in my opinion, was probably this one, Rainbow Collection, because getting some of those colors you have to like find a biome for, and I could not find it. It took forever. But overall, I mean, it's Minecraft, dude. Minecraft's a classic. It's a great game. S tier. High on Life. I don't even know. Was this one hard? I can't remember if this one was hard or not, but it was so funny. It was so out of pocket. Literally just my humor. So yeah, I'm gonna give that an S tier as well. Such a fun game. Alan Wake Remastered. I'm gonna give Alan Wake an A tier. I do like Alan Wake, but after playing it and seeing comments about the game, it is a little bit like kind of repetitive with the combat because you just shine a light in someone's face and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna give Alan Wake an A tier. Hitman 3. This is one of the worst games I've had to platinum, probably. It's like unironically hard. Doing these challenges sucks. It actually sucks. I'm gonna give it an F tier. It's one of the worst games I've platinumed for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an F. Actually, no, D tier. I don't think I've gave a game a D tier yet, but that game, yeah, D tier. God of War Ragnarok. What a banger. I don't think this one was too hard either. I think that the collectibles were a little bit more in this game than the first one because there's more areas, which kind of sucks. Like, yeah, this trophy took forever to do. I'm gonna give it a B tier just because it did take a lot longer than the first one, which kind of sucked. The Walking Dead Telltale game. Okay, I gotta explain myself. I know when I made this video, I complained a lot about it, and people were like, dude, how are you complaining? It's a Telltale game. You just have to beat the game to get the trophies, which is true. That is true, but I kid you not, I did this in literally like one sitting, and like maybe a little bit, like I think I played like for like an hour that day, and yeah, but I played for like 15 hours straight, which was just awful. It was agonizing, but I mean, it is still a good game. I'm gonna give a C tier. And then I got the VR, did Job Simulator. I want to do more VR platinums, but I just haven't had time to with challenges and stuff. This game's so much fun. I think I did it in like 3 hours. I don't even know, but it's a good game, and the video is a lot of fun to make. VR games, I got a new room too to make videos in, so VR games are gonna be a lot easier to play. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm just gonna give it a D tier. We'll just move on. All right, then I did get to the Lego challenges. Okay, but I already said like, you know, A tier for all of these just because I made a whole video about them. Beat Saber, I did in the middle of the Lego challenge. I don't really know why. I think I was just itching to play VR again. This is probably the hardest platinum I've done in terms of difficulty if you really want to look at stats. Just because of the physical aspect. Like if you're fat and overweight, you might have a hard time doing this. Mostly just because of this. This was pretty bad. This one I just left it going, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, overall, this is a hard game to platinum. I'm gonna give it an A tier though, just because it is still super fun to do. All right, I did Far Cry 3 as well. I don't really know why I did Far Cry 3 when I did, but I did. A lot of people say it's their favorite Far Cry game. I don't particularly know why. I mean, it is a good game, don't get me wrong, and the villain is amazing, but it's just, in my opinion, it's just too old. It's almost to the point where even though it is remastered to be playable on PS4, it's not even playable. It's not. The aiming is so messed up because it's like a port of a port. So I'm gonna give it a D tier. I'm sorry. A few more Lego games. Then I did Batman, the Telltale series. I think I did this just because I needed a video for a sponsor. Oh wait, no, I was going on vacation right here. That's why I did all these games. Yeah, so Batman. I can't really remember it. It's another Telltale game. I'm just gonna give it a C tier. Goat Simulator. I did that because it was a short game and I needed a video for because I was going on vacation. So yeah, I mean, Goat Simulator is a fun game though. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Oh, and then I finally platinum Power Wash Simulator. This game, people shit on me in that video because I didn't platinum it, but dude, when I was playing it for the video, the trophy was voided because the game didn't have the right fucking coding. Like it was literally bugged and you couldn't get the platinum, so it's not my freaking fault. But I did do it. It's right here. So, yeah, I mean, F tier. F tier. All right, then we did make it. This is the challenge we're doing right now with Ubisoft right here. I guess we'll go through all of these. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. In my opinion, this is the best Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon game there is, at least that I've played, which is 2 of them because that's all you can play on PS5. But I actually really like this game. It was a bit cancer with a few trophies because I think you have to like level up a ton. I can't really remember too much about it. Oh, this one was kind of bad, yeah, because you had to find them and they were like, some of them didn't count, but then some of them did. It was just kind of confusing. So I'm gonna give it a B tier just because of that confusing aspect of it. Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. Oh, okay, I'm drawing a blank here. I can't actually remember anything about this game. That might be a telltale sign that it's just not memorable. I actually can't remember this. I'm just gonna give it a C tier. Far Cry Primal though, a lot of people said that they actually like this game. I don't really know why. It feels like the forest had a baby with Far Cry and it came out a little bit autistic. That's what Far Cry Primal was like to me. So personally, I don't love it, especially because of this trophy right here. Learn all skills, literally almost missable. It's almost missable because there's like very small margin of skill points that are left after you've done absolutely everything. And you actually have to replay stuff, which is kind of stupid. I always hate when games have those skill trophies and they don't put in enough skills to get it, which is just fucking stupid. Monopoly Madness. This game is cancer. It's entirely luck-based. Every single trophy is gotten from an ending of a match, which is very stupid, and they don't what is it, stack. They don't stack, so you have to get lucky. You have to genuinely just get lucky, which is stupid. So I'm gonna give it a C tier because of that. Watch Dogs, good game. I love making this video. This trophy though, oh my god. Unlock every song within the Song Sneak app. Dude, it made me want to, it was so bad I had to go to bed and then wake up early in the morning to get it to make a video about this game. It's 6 a.m. I got this trophy. It's another one of those trophies that's just pure luck, and I hate that. So I'm sorry, Watch Dogs, but I'm gonna put you in a D tier, honestly. A little bit hard, but that trophy is disgusting. Anyways, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I did not like this game. I feel like it's super overhyped. It's not really special at all. I don't even know what the story was about, so I'm gonna put it in a D tier. Far Cry 5, godsend of a game. Absolutely godsend of a game. Far Cry 5 is one of the best games that Ubisoft has made. It might be their best game, if we're being honest. In my opinion, I think Far Cry 5 might be the best Ubisoft game. The story is just amazing. The trophies aren't that hard. There's also 51 of them, which is kind of cool because it's a lot and it makes me excited into my pants. I'm gonna give Far Cry 5 an S tier. Obviously, everyone knows that. It's just, dude, that game is great. It's a great game. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. I think this South Park game is definitely easier than the first one, which makes it better in my opinion because you don't have to die inside while playing it. So I'm gonna give it an A tier. Did The Crew 2 after. The Crew 2 is a fun game. The trophies for it aren't as bad as The Crew Motorfest, I think. I can't really remember too much about the trophies in this game, but I know it's not as bad as they sound. And I think a lot of them you can also do some like cheesiness to make them easier, which is nice. Then I did Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4, in my opinion, not a good game. I don't really like the story for it. I think it's kind of stupid, especially since the ending is kind of like you literally don't really do much. You don't really solve anything. Nothing really changes. The game's kind of pointless, and the online trophies for it nowadays are pretty much impossible unless you boost with friends. Like I'm telling you, if you try to load this game up right now and get a match in multiplayer, you couldn't do it. You just can't do it. It's just a dead game. I mean, it's so old. So I'm gonna put it into a D tier just because of that. The online trophies just are dead. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction. This game sucks. I don't think I put it into a tier. I'm just gonna put it into a C tier. Far Cry New Dawn. This is a DLC game in my opinion. I'm just gonna put it into a C tier. I don't think this game even deserves to be talked about. Assassin's Creed 2. This is one of the easier Assassin's Creed games to platinum. It's just old and the parkour fucking pissed me off. And I think I broke a controller on this game, so I gotta give it a D tier. I'm sorry, it cost me $70. Steep is one of the harder games I've platinumed for sure. But it's so much fun. I'm doing Riders Republic right now for a video, which is taking a little bit because I have to wait for weekly challenges to reset. But Steep is one of the more fun games I've platinumed. Even though it being hard, I'm still gonna give it an A tier. It's just a classic fun game, and it's quite a challenge too if you're into hard things, which I know a lot of us are. The Crew Motorfest. This is kind of a mid-game. The trophies are a little bit confusing. They also take quite a while to do some of them. I mean, it's kind of forgettable of a game, which is kind of why no one plays it anymore. I'm just gonna give it a B tier. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I don't know. Was this the one with the feathers or not? Yeah, it was. Feathers, bro. D tier. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Balls Assassin's Creed game. I think this is part of the trilogy still. I don't really know, but they're all pretty similar. I'm gonna give that one a D tier also. Watch Dogs 2. Great game. If you don't want to say Far Cry 5 is the best Ubisoft game, then you better say Watch Dogs 2 is the best Ubisoft game. It's just such a good game. Overall, it's still a fun-ass game. I'm giving it an S tier. The Division. The Division's kind of hard just because of the multiplayer trophies and the collectibles. The collectibles, don't get me wrong, they are good collectibles. Like, they give a lot to the story and value, but Jesus Christ, finding them is awful. It's horrible. Not a huge fan of that, but the game itself is a good game. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Watch Dogs Legion, F tier. I'm not even looking at it. South Park Stick of Truth. If it didn't have all the missable trophies, I would definitely give this an S tier, but because it has so many missable trophies, and I did miss them, sorry, I'm gonna give it a B tier. All right, we're in the last three now. Far Cry 6, in my opinion, not a great game. I didn't particularly enjoy it, so I'm gonna give it a C tier. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, pretty fun game. I think the combat, in my opinion, was the best part about it. It was just so cool. It's also more of an RPG than like an Assassin's Creed story game. I'm gonna put it in A tier. And then the final game I platinumed in the past year of platinuming games was Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Some games just don't need to exist. And I think that this is one of those times where the game didn't need to exist, yet for some reason, someone decided to make it. And I also read a comment that said that this game was in development since The Division. And if that's true, oh my God. What are the losses, Ubisoft? Please tell me how much money you lost making this game. I would love to know, just in terms of paying people salaries to make this I hate this game. F tier. Anyways, that was all the platinums I've done on the good old account. So yeah, I mean, is that a lot? I don't really know. It's just, I literally did not know trophy hunting was a thing until like last year in like December. I started watching videos on it. I was like, holy shit, this is cool. So this is my trophy stats from like a year of playing. As you can see, I have so many friends. I'm so cool. But yeah, 127 platinums, pretty good. I would say so myself. Not good enough though. We still got some work to do. And also, I kind of just made this video because I wanted to clarify that I do not fake the platinums and I don't have people playing for me. And seeing that comment just kind of makes me angry because I work extremely hard in these videos. It's literally all I do with my time. So I would appreciate it if you just stop saying that, especially other creators. I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are. Anyways, thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in a few days with the Riders Republic video. Goodbye.